The question is the MCU cooked or is it currently cooking?
Cooking.
It's back to being in the kitchen now, isn't it? It's not overbaked, it's not overstuffed, it's not burnt, and that's basically just because of Deadpool and Wolverine, because other than Spider-Man No Way Home, pretty much every other film in the MCU since 2019 have been kinda trash.
But Deadpool Wolverine, that was a top tier.
Top tier. Top tier. We gotta do fact of the day though. Page number 242, fact number
3.
Red Bull is illegal in Norway, Denmark, Uruguay, and Iceland.
They're
yeah,
smart.
you know, that much caffeine, it can really wreck you. When I was younger, I used to drink 12 cans and then go to sleep. I don't know what type of chemical imbalance I had that was causing that type of reaction in me, but that's just what I used to do.
Can't do that anymore though.
No, now I'd be up for 7 days straight and potentially die.
You might just...
I just don't know. Hey, NarendraTheComic here.
Nonsense,
Yes,
Dave.
and Runner, we're going to be reacting to this big announcement from Comic-Con. Marvel came through with some bangers. Now, I don't know if you know the news, because I found out the news. But we're going to go through this not knowing if you know, knowing that I know, and see where we go. But something that has been confirmed is Joe and Anthony Russo are back.
They are!
Directing the movie.
You know...
Oh, so you don't know? Okay, all right, this is
So-
great. They're coming back directing Avengers 5 and Avengers 6. I just hope they have the same writers on board as well, bringing back their whole team because they clearly know what they're doing. Let's get to it. Let's go.
As proof of the unimaginable possibilities in the Marvel
So it's called
multi-universe,
Avengers
we give
Doomsday.
you the one person who could play Victor Von Doom.
They have gone out
Oh,
of left
wait.
field with the cast.
Wait!
Crazy.
Who is it?
Yes!
Oh my god, I'm nearly in tears. I called this!
It's resurgence! It's back!
Oh, look at
It's back!
That's Tony Stark though.
Uh-huh. Oh,
That-
that's it though, isn't it?
Yeah.
We don't know.
New mask. Same task. What did I tell you? I like playing complicated characters.
Kevin Feige's standing there like, our bacon has been saved. Bob Iger's thinking, okay, we have
No.
another shot.
Nah, boys. Boys! When I tell you that this brain cooked that up 5 years ago, I'm not even joking. I'm telling you, somewhere on our videos, on a stream, he said it. Unfortunately, we've got thousands of videos and thousands of hours worth of streams, so we're not going to find the clip. He has said 4 years, if anyone's going to play Doom, RDJ is an absolute bet. And if not him, it could be a Tom Cruise. But bringing back RDJ and making him a bad guy.
And he's getting 2 appearances.
Ooh.
He's in 2 of these Avengers movies. And Kang has been written out and wrecked. And I have to be fair here, Kevin Feige deserves a lot of credit. Because the MCU has been shit for 4 or 5 years. But it does take a big person to step back, look from the outside and say, we've messed this up. How can we do our best to rectify it? And in doing that, remove and not really adhere to a lot of the canon that's been there for the last 5 years. That is not something that should be overlooked, because when you look at the comp, which is Star Wars, and the way they dealt with a little bit of backlash and they dealt with bad storytelling, you got Kathleen Kennedy.
No.
And look what Star Wars is now. I think he has done the best thing possible, but the most difficult thing to do.
You know what? Just yesterday I asked you, do you think they'll ever write out the recent MCU canon? And you said, you know what, it's unlikely. Because then you have to admit that you were wrong. You have to admit you spent billions of dollars doing the wrong thing and you've lost the audience's trust.
The fact you've got the Russos back, the fact you've got RDJ in a suit, and I think it's not going to be Victor Von Doom in the traditional way. I think it's actually going to be a Tony Stark variant. That was always the concept in my mind. I said, for the next few Avengers movies, it has to lead up to Iron Man actually being the villain, but being the villain as Doctor Doom, and Doctor Doom being the individual who's pitting the Avengers and the X-Men against each other from multiple universes. That way you get multiverse, and you have Doom pulling the strings, telling the X-Men, the Avengers, look what they've done in their own universe. They're gonna come and mess with us. They're gonna come and mess with our world and your world. And then it causes this big clash, this big fight.
Big fight.
And that's how we get Battle World, Secret Wars, and it could be something that we've talked about for many years, which is unbelievable stuff, good storytelling, and great character work. And Tony Stark himself said the line, different mask, same task. What is that task? You know the task?
A task?
The task. Peace in our time. Depends on the way you look at it though, isn't it? Dr. Doom's just trying to save the universe.
He is.
He just wants to be in charge though.
He is.
Uh-huh.
He does.
That is the task.
They've actually committed to this.
And they had the best way to introduce him. We only thought about this about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, no, we
built it out.
You know what? He laid it up, and I went, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And as he spoke, we were speaking in the same moment.
Uh-huh.
You have to say it. You have to
All right,
explain
so
it.
the introduction for Doom in the MCU is you have him there with some of the Avengers, and he takes off his mask, or his mask gets taken off by someone. Clint or Spidey is there, and they go, Tony, what are you doing here? What are you doing? And he just kills him.
This is going to be Clint
He
Barton
just
getting got.
kills him. That's
And
it.
That sets the tone. This isn't Tony the way you know. Of course
Yep.
you're going to think that. It's going to lull everyone, including the audience, into a false sense of security. We're saved. It's Iron Man. It's Tony Stark. He's the savior of the MCU. Boom. Clint gets got.
Ooh.
Hawkeye gone. OG Avenger gone. You finally understand who Doom is. And everyone's face falls. The blood drains.
And this is the way this should have been set up from the end of Avengers 4 to now. You should have built Doom in the background, not really being a major player, but being somewhere there just messing shit up. And you didn't even need to cast an actor. You didn't need to get RDJ. But you need RDJ now because of the state of the MCU. But back then, you could have just had a hooded figure in one end credit scene, like Thanos was in Avengers 1. The second time, you could have Doom in his evil lair. No audio, you just have him there standing. The third time, you can have audio, but it doesn't matter because it's all voice modulated.
Yep.
And you can have Doom ending one of his minions. And then every single time you get one of these movies, you're having this crunch of, oh, oh, oh. And then you get to the point where you reveal who Doom is, where he's been playing, and the games that have been afoot. And it just could have been so well done through the threads that could have been created.
Yeah.
But they've done something here. At least we're getting back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. And I'm not going to spoil anything from Deadpool and Wolverine, but you need to see that movie because there are so many great, well done cameos in it, and they feel earned and they feel worthwhile. Unlike in Doctor Strange's Multiverse of Madness, where they just felt often cheap.
Yeah, they did. Deadpool Wolverine set the MCU up for this bright future, and it does indeed look bright.
I mean, how important was it that that film came out before Comic-Con as well? Because there was a lot of shit in there that went down, and Deadpool himself said, the multiverse isn't really working. Maybe we need to look at that. Upper management, higher up, let's have a think about it. And he was right. They got the job done. Ryan Reynolds, we salute you. Thank you very much. You did the business, and now, RDJ, take the torch. Take it back.